Have you ever felt like you've done everything people say will make a woman like you, but somehow the result is the opposite? You text first. You comfort her when she's sad. You give her attention. You're always there when she needs you. But strangely, the more you try, the more she pulls away. It feels like the more you chase, the more power she feels she has. And at some point, you start thinking, what am I missing? I've already given everything. That bro. That's the problem. Women don't fall in love with men who give. Everything women fall in love with men who not. Everyone can have, and that's the difference. Between an average man and a smart man, average men chase smart. Men choose who is worth chasing. Average men want to be liked. Smart. Men want to be respected. One seeks validation, the other has value. And do you know what actually makes smart men magnetic to women? It's not style. It's not money. It's not sweet words. It's the things they refuse. They don't accept everything just to be liked. They have standards. They are comfortable saying no, and women can feel that. They can sense the calm, grounded energy off a man with self-respect. In this video, I want to talk to you about 4 things smart men always refuse. And because of that, they don't just look different, they become desired. Let's break it down. 1. Smart men don't chase attention. You've probably been here before. You text first. You reply to her stories. You look for conversation topics. You wait for replies, and all you get is cold energy. Smart men don't play that game. They don't chase attention, Bez. They know their worth. When a woman starts pulling back, acting busy or going cold, a smart man doesn't panic. He doesn't think, what do I need to do to make her come back? He stays calm because he understands one thing. If a woman is genuinely interested, she will show it. Healthy relationships are not built by chasing. If you have to force it, it's not meant for you. So raise your standards until attention becomes a bonus, not a necessity. Ironically, the moment you stop chasing attention, you become more attractive too. Smart men don't lower their self-respect to please women. Many men think, if I always say yes, she'll love me more. In reality, the opposite happens. When you constantly go along with whatever she wants, you appear to have no backbone. At first, she might enjoy it. But over time, she gets bored and loses respect. Smart men aren't afraid to lose a woman just because they say no. If a request goes against their principles, they don't say, okay, anything for you. They say, I'm not comfortable with that, and I won't do it. And from that moment, she sees something important. You have boundaries. You have principles, and strangely enough, that's what builds respect. Remember this, bro. Boundaries aren't selfish. They're proof that you value yourself. And women respect men well. Protect their own standards. 3. Smart men are not controlled by women's emotions. This one is crucial. Many men collapse emotionally the moment a woman gets upset, goes silent, or starts crying. They apologize even when they've done nothing wrong. They agree even when they don't. But sometimes, that emotion isn't genuine. It's emotional manipulation. Smart men don't react impulsively. They remain calm. They don't panic. Because a man who can't control his emotion is already lost control of himself. Women feel safer with men who are emotionally stable. Men who stay grounded, even in chaos. If she cries because you refuse something unreasonable, let her tears are not permanent damage. If you give in every time she gets emotional, you'll trap yourself in an unhealthy dynamic where you're always wrong and she's always right. Control your emotions, bro. Because when you control yourself, you control the direction of the relationship. That's real masculinity. For smart men, don't settle for less than their standards. This is the most important point. Smart men don't stay in unbalanced relationships if they give time, energy, and attention, but don't receive respect, effort, or commitment in return. They walk away. They don't beg. They don't plead. Because losing someone who doesn't value you, not a loss, it's relief. Many men turn into relationship motivational speakers, constantly saying things like, "We need to talk," or "You've changed," or "I've tried so hard." But if you have to fight for something, it should come naturally. It's not for you. Smart men understand that. They communicate once or twice if nothing changes. They leave. Self-respect isn't protected by words, it's protected by action. And believe it or not, women respect men who can walk away calmly far more than men who beg for validation. Conclusion: smart men are not necessarily the most handsome. They're not always the richest. They're the ones who understand themselves. They know what they want, and they know what they refuse. They don't chase attention. They don't lower their standards. They don't get dragged by emotions. And they're not afraid of losing someone who doesn't respect them. When you start applying these 4 principles, you'll feel the difference, not just in how women treat you, but in how you see yourself. You'll feel calmer, more valuable, more masculine. Quietly, confidently, remember this. You don't need to try hard to be liked. You only need to know when to say no. Because that's when women think he's different. He's not like other men. Thank you. Hope this helps.